Welcome to this explainer, where we're going to unpack the really fascinating story of a boy named Oliver. So Oliver is an 8-year-old kid living in the quaintly named Tick-Tock Valley. He's a bright kid, but he has this one major, honestly, universally relatable problem. He absolutely hates rushing.
Have you ever wished you could just make time stop? Just hit a giant pause button on the universe? Because Oliver's daily life is just this constant chorus of demands. He's always being told to hurry up by his parents so they aren't late for school. Or he's hearing time is flying from his teachers. It's just a constant stressful countdown. And the source material sets up this universal frustration perfectly, making us immediately feel for Oliver's simple wish. Like, why is time always in such a hurry?
Section 1. The Boy Who Hated Time. Okay, so this whole adventure kicks off on a rainy Tuesday afternoon. Oliver is trying to escape the usual rush of his day, right? And he discovers this hidden door at the very back of the town's old antique shop. So he slips inside, leaves the normal world totally behind, and steps into a hidden room. And this isn't just some dusty storage closet. It's a room filled with literally thousands of clocks.
Boom, bah! The sensory overload of this hidden room hits him instantly. And the way the story uses sound here is just brilliant. First, you have the heavy, rhythmic, almost oppressive sound of these massive grandfather clocks completely dominating the space. Imagine standing in a room and just feeling this deep, resonant boom-bah vibrating right in your chest. It perfectly represents the heavy, unavoidable march of time that Oliver finds so incredibly exhausting.
Click-flick. But the room is this chaotic contrast of sounds. Layered right on top of that heavy booming are the fast, frantic noises of tiny pocket watches just going click-flick, click-flick. It adds this really nervous, hurried energy to the atmosphere. It's basically the auditory equivalent of being told to hurry up over and over again.
Blinking neon green. Finally, bringing the room into the modern age, tiny digital clocks fill the shadowy space with sudden, blinking flashes of neon green light. Between the booming, the clicking, and the flashing, the room is literally a visual and auditory representation of pure, unadulterated stress. But all of this frantic energy actually serves a purpose. It draws Oliver's attention directly to the center of the room.
And right at the dead center of all this chaos is the focal point. Meet Barnaby. Now, he isn't just a clock. He's the master clock of Tick-Tock Valley. The source describes him as a peculiar golden alarm clock with brass gears for ears and, actually this is the best part, tiny wind-up sneakers for his feet. But he's not ticking away happily. When Oliver finds him, Barnaby, speaking in this squeaky metallic voice, is frantically packing a tiny suitcase. He is officially quitting his job.
If no one likes me, I'm leaving. Oliver is stunned, but Barnaby is super indignant. He complains bitterly to the boy, literally quoting the people of the town. He says everyone is always whining, shouting things like, "Time is running out," and "There's never enough time." Barnaby feels completely unappreciated. He declares that if no one likes him, he's leaving. And with that, he snaps his little suitcase shut, hops off the table on his sneaker feet, and sprints right out the back window.
Section 2. A world frozen still. The very moment Barnaby leaps over the antique shop's fence, a massive magical disruption hits Tick-Tock Valley. With the master clock officially off duty, time itself completely freezes.
We get this stunning visual timeline of the Great Pause. Exactly 1 millisecond in, falling raindrops instantly freeze mid-air, hanging suspended like shiny glass beads. At 1 second, Oliver sees a cat frozen mid-leap right over a puddle. By 2 seconds, he spots his friend Sam, perfectly balanced on a moving bicycle, stuck mid-laugh. The wind entirely stops blowing. The pacing of reality has abruptly shifted to zero. The only two entities capable of moving in the entire town are Oliver and the runaway clock.
Initially, Oliver is thrilled. He thinks a frozen world is the ultimate loophole. The ticking world meant bedtimes, homework deadlines, rushing, and constant stress. The frozen world seems like pure freedom. But as he looks closer, he realizes the catastrophic flaw. The birds can't sing. The playground is eerily silent. And in a wonderfully relatable realization, he notices his favorite ice cream shop is useless because the ice cream scooper is frozen in time. A static world without action isn't relaxing. It is, quite frankly, totally boring. Section 3. Making Peace with Time. Realizing the terrible mistake of wishing time away, Oliver takes action. He chases the little golden clock down Main Street. Barnaby is fast in his wind-up sneakers, but Oliver pushes himself, using his speed to lunge forward and catch Barnaby right by his brass bells.
Time isn't an enemy. We just don't want to miss the good moments. Barnaby kicks and squeaks, demanding to be let go so he can retire to a tropical island completely free of schedules. But Oliver, totally breathless, holds him up and pleads with him. He points out the frozen, unscoopable ice cream. He tells Barnaby that without him, everything is just stuck in nothingness. Oliver delivers this powerful realization. We don't hate you because you're fast. We just don't want to miss the good moments.
Oliver warmly breaks it down for the master clock, explaining why time is actually entirely necessary for human happiness. It's a beautiful shift in perspective. He explains that without time moving forward, we can't look forward to the daily joy of recess. We can't celebrate birthdays and grow. We wouldn't have the relief of the weekend arriving. Ultimately, time is the very vehicle that gives us the chance to make and anticipate our favorite memories.
Hearing this, Barnaby is touched. His clock hands literally droop with relief. Conceding that a world without ice cream is indeed tragic, he strikes a deal to restart reality. Step 1. Barnaby demands a promise from Oliver that he will learn to appreciate the slow moments, not just rush through them. Step 2. Oliver agrees, setting him down, and Barnaby reaches back to wind up his own key. Step 3. The silence is broken by a loud, cheerful ding.
Whoosh! Instantly, the sensory vacuum is filled. The wind begins to blow again. Gravity takes over and the cat lands safely on the other side of the puddle. Sam's bicycle keeps rolling forward and his joyous laughter echoes down the street. Those suspended, glass-bead raindrops finally fall, splashing happily onto Oliver's jacket. The world is alive again.
Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. Following this incredible event, Oliver walks home. But this time, he doesn't run and he doesn't rush. He simply enjoys every single second of the walk. The source concludes with this really beautiful transformation. From that day on, whenever Oliver hears the ticking of a clock, he no longer hears a stressful, anxiety-inducing countdown. Instead, he hears Barnaby's metallic little voice, methodically reminding him to enjoy it.
We all live in Tick-Tock Valley. We all face the pressure of the clock. But when you feel rushed in your own life, stuck between deadlines and daily demands, can you remember Oliver's lesson? Can you appreciate both the fast and the slow moments? I leave you with this to ponder. The next time you hear a clock ticking, will you hear a countdown today, or will you just hear, enjoy it?
For more interesting videos, subscribe our YouTube channel